Hey guys, it's Matt Light with another episode of the Matt Light Podcast. This is the Dirty 40. That's right, not the Dirty 30. This is episode number 40 of the Matt Light Podcast. My name is Matt Light, and alongside me here is the man that just got me 360,000 views, Mr. Real Deal himself, Dustin Dowling.
That is definitely the best intro yet. You're really sucking up now. I can feel it.
Because I don't want to pay you.
Yeah, I know you don't. I know you don't. I know it's what it is. I like when we argue about it, and then I have like a legit thing to come back, and you have this smile like, fuck.
Yeah, and by the way, that cough that was sponsored by COVID, everybody. It is still around since 2020.
Yep. Keeping it
Wasn't it
alive.
2019, actually, but it became an issue in 2020?
Well, that's why it's called COVID-19.
Really? I thought there was 19 no.
19 variants.
Wow.
Did you stop because you're like, I don't want to feel like an idiot, or did you stop because...
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It doesn't. We're not going to talk about it. Big week for the Matt Light show.
Yeah. Big week.
What's tomorrow?
I believe it's your birthday.
My 34th birthday.
Happy birthday.
And they are getting worse and worse. Oh, my God.
Well, how are they getting worse? Like your experience with it, or?
No, I just don't care.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You're in your fucking 30s. Who cares?
Well, the only reason why I like birthdays in your 30s is it's just, I just try to not pay to go out to drink. That's it. So last week I celebrated it because my birthday's on Wednesday. So I invite half my friends last weekend, and then next weekend I invite my other friends. And then throughout the week, I get birthday dinners from family and friends.
And then just going out to the bar because now you're TikTok famous. So you can
famous.
You can just get more drinks.
Am I TikTok famous?
I don't know. I saw that comment. I think people just like to feel that you're famous because they feel good about it. Like,
right.
Oh, I'm connected in some way.
It was a good video.
330,000 views is a lot of views. I believe that might be your number one video.
No.
On TikTok.
You know what my number one video is on TikTok?
You jumping in the river?
It's not me.
What is it?
It is me filming a football game on TV of Baker Mayfield just throwing an incomplete pass. And I just go, oh man, does this guy fucking suck?
I love TikTok.
And it has 560,000 views. I mean, I told you that, like, that's the thing that is so annoying about the internet, is because when you pour your heart and soul into something and there's nothing, but then you just, like, fart on a chair and there's, like, 6 million views, you're like, oh, this is what you want?
People need to understand the value and what platform you're watching it on, because obviously people are still going to the movies and watching, like, very deep dramas and very high production superhero movies.
Yeah.
But like that shit's not going to work in your hand. They want to see fart jokes.
Yeah.
Immediately.
Yeah. No, I get it. But it has been super interesting because there's a lot of people like arguing about the Taylor Swift video. Like, well,
so
they had 75,000 fans. They let them on the grass. You think they're going to do that at the football game? That's not the point, idiots. The point is, those people were happy to be there. At the Steeler games, nobody's happy to be there. We're not winning.
This is why stand-up comedy as a whole, where everyone thinks this is what you do. It's not so much he really believes in what he said. He just feels that's what you do. You comment. You comment the first thing that comes to your head, and especially for like Matt Rife, because every video is his.
Oh, you mean
he just gets yelled at and then immediately like, shut up, bitch. It's just immediate. It's every video. Everyone wants us to talk to the comic.
Here's a quick reel for you. I'm not charged. You're not paying me for this one, but because it's like really quick. Are you ready?
Okay.
The biggest reason why I'm upset about Matt Rife.
What is it?
Is because I thought over the last year I just accumulated a lot of Asian fans. Everyone's like, oh, Matt Rife. I'm like, oh, they love me. They love me in China. Everybody in China loves Matt Rife.
Yeah.
Matt Rife. And it's Matt Light. It's not good for him, though, huh?
Wouldn't it be funny, though, if that actually was true? Like, both is real, and that's why you can't see it.
I've gotten mixed up.
One day you go over there and you do a show, and you just have this mass audience.
Well, what's funny is like, so since Matt Rife has gotten famous recently, it has affected my shows because people think we're the same person. I mean, we don't look anything alike. He's a 10 and I'm a 3. But I was at a store, definitely you, and the one person's like, "You're a comedian." I was like, "Yeah, I'm a comedian." And they're like, "I thought so. What's your name?" And I was like, "Matt Light." She's like, "Oh my God, my daughters love you." And I was like, "That's cool." They're like, "Yeah, they saw you at the casino." And I'm like, the only time I've been at the casino is at the ATM, just losing all my money. Matt Rife is the guy you saw at the casino.
We should totally lean in on this. I think you should use some AI, get some pictures, give you Squidward face, or not Squidward face, the pretty boy Squidward. Have you ever seen that? I think it wouldn't take much. We just got to pull that chin a little bit, and then
What's
we
wrong
can
with
start.
my chin?
Nothing. We're just gonna make it more look like
fuck
Matt
your
Rife.
chin.
Fuck my chin.
Yeah.
What's wrong with my chin?
You have what is this?
This is just a little bit of scruff.
Where did that? No, not the scruff. You have like a fat neck for a little boy.
I've been hiding it with the beard. That's
How
with the
long
beard.
have you had a little puffy neck?
Since I've been hiding it since
Do you have
the winter.
glaucoma?
What is even in that?
Are you sick?
Yes, I'm always
You
sick.
don't look good.
What do you mean I don't look
You
good?
don't look good anymore.
Bullshit. You're just
Your
saying
beard
that.
is not growing the way that it used to.
And you know what? I changed my Instagram handle.
To what? The pube face boy? The pube face man?
I have it. It's Dustin.media now.
Dustin.media?
Yep, that's what it is.
Where do you work? Media Play? Did you get fired from Circuit City, dickhead?
I never got hired at Circuit City. They wouldn't hire me.
Okay, let me ask you a question. What's the last 9 to 5 you've had?
Shit. I think it was like one of those temporary jobs where I had to go in and try to call people and sell them a college, like a shitty college community.
Like the dude is like, "You're on the couch, you're at home, what are you gonna do?" Everest Institute, I'm smoking crack behind this dumpster.
Yeah, that
Call
was the
today.
advertisement behind it, but the people actually cold calling you. I did that, but I call it a 9 to 5, but I think I left on my first day at 1 p.m. without saying anything. I just left.
Could you go back to an office job?
I don't think so. I'll live under a bridge before that.
And it is the absolute worst thing in the world. I used to do an office job. I may still be doing an office job. I may be fired. I don't know. Depends on when this airs. However, have you ever been on a WebEx call?
Yeah. It's more Zoom calls.
Yes.
Yeah.
Same thing. WebEx, Zoom,
corporate
Teams,
calls.
corporate calls.
Uh-huh.
Are they the worst fucking thing in the world?
So sad.
Like, if you would put it next to 9/11, what do you think more people would like to be a part of?
Well, be a part of, or like
Yeah.
be a part of like 9/11, like making it happen, or be at 9/11.
Well, what team would you choose?
I want the team that does not knock down the building. So I'm a
So
Team
you wanna
America.
die?
Team America. No, I don't want to die.
You said you want to be part of 9/11.
Oh my God, this just
Would you
switched
really
so
want to be part of
quickly.
9/11?
No, I don't want to be any part of 9/11.
Then why are you talking about
Like,
it? See, you do this shit all the time. I'm trying to bring up WebEx, and you're calling ISIS and stuff. This is just.
oh my God,
What is wrong with you?
What is wrong with you?
Stop covering your face around your laptop.
Yeah, I know. Like, I gotta hide.
I know. What are you hacking? Are you on 4chan right now? What are you doing?
I am checking 4chan immediately to see how this joke should work out. You know, I'm checking on my notes. Back to Zoom calls. We're talking about Zoom calls. You brought up 9/11.
Huh?
You brought up 9/11.
No, it's my birthday. Okay, what are you gonna compare my birthday to 9/11 now?
Oh my God.
Jeez, this guy.
They're bad, Matt. They're not as bad as 9/11.
No, conference calls are the worst thing in the world because they're the exact same thing every time, right?
Yes.
There's a guy who like starts off the call who did like 6 bumps at like 4:30 in the morning. They got their PowerPoint slideshow. They're so ready to go, and it's always, "Hey guys, happy Monday! How's everybody doing?" And then they always have like background music, like Maroon 5 for no reason. Like, hope you had a great weekend, guys. Anyways, we have a great presentation this week. I am so excited to be here. We're going to be passing along some success stories. We're going to tell you about Jenny. And Jenny, as always, some 30-year-old fat bitch who lives at home, who's worked in sales for 30 years, and this is all she has.
Yeah. She's usually coming in 10
Jenny's
minutes late.
Yeah, guys, I just do it. I just network. People just love me. If somebody loved you, you wouldn't be alone.
You try to send her like a PDF, she sends it back in like a Microsoft document file somehow, you know.
This is how every WebEx call goes. Ready? I will give it to you right now. It's ready? Hey guys, good morning, happy Monday, and welcome. We're back again. Hope you had a great weekend. We are ready to work. We have some great deals right now. Oh my God, I'm so excited. Did you guys have your... Hey, listen, anyways, Jimmy, are you still on the line? Yeah, I'm here, Karen. Jimmy, all right, well, we're going to pass the ball over to you. And then they throw a fake ball. He's like, oh, thank you. Oh. Were my feet in bounds? I think they were. But you know what's out of bounds? Our old sales tactics last week. Here's what we should do. And then just pitch success story after success story of things that have never fucking happened. They've never happened. Oh, I was at an Italian restaurant yesterday, and out of nowhere, an 89-year-old man was like, hey, I need a new point of sale system. Can you help me? No, he didn't. No, he never fucking did that. That never happened. And then at the end, like once they realize that you're all falling asleep, they always try to give you a motivational video for the week. They're like, guys, listen, in sales, it's eat or be eaten. And right now, here we go. I found this video. I was going through Instagram Reels, and it's very polarizing. It's really good, guys. Take a look at this. And then it's a video of some jacked guy like carrying dumbbells up a fucking mountain for no reason, just working on a railroad that has been out of business for 600 years. And he's just like, you don't get in what you put in, and if you put it in, you're gonna get it in. And it's just, shut the fuck up. We're selling bullshit. We're selling things that we don't want. I'm so sick of it.
And then it swings back to the guy in charge, and they're like, okay, I think we're done. You guys can have some more minutes back to yourself for the day. There you go.
And the whole time, I am sitting there with the same dress shirt I wear every Monday because it's right next to my laptop because I don't actually go out and cold call. My boxers, I can smell my balls because I haven't showered yet. I'm sitting there. Oh my God, I fucking...
It's like a show, and they're not even telling real stories. Like they're trying,
It's not real. It's playing the game. It's hey, I'm gonna sell you on how much you can sell.
Yeah,
but you can't. There's a reason why every sales group has one successful person, and then everybody else is gone in 5 months. Because they're like, hey, we'll give you all the deals. You're gonna be the success story. You're going to be there. You're going to be here for the rest of the company. You don't have a family. You don't have anybody that likes you. You kind of smell like cat piss. But guess what? You are going to conference this year.
And we're going to work the fuck out of you. Yeah. You're going to work so hard. No one else is going to work that hard. We're going to have someone came Matt Light. He's really funny. We all like him in the conference calls. He's a really funny guy.
Yeah.
He's going to do shit, but we're going to keep him around for 2 years.
Yeah. And you're going to make so much money. You're going to love it. And then we're going to reward you. You're going to go to the Bahamas. And you can take your significant other. Oh, you don't have anybody because you've been working your whole fucking lives? Enjoy the Dolphins, bitch.
What did we say about dolphins earlier? Why did we brought up dolphins earlier?
Oh, because your character Jägermeister hates dolphins, and then we were watching Bad Friends.
My real friend Jägermeister.
You're right, Friedrich. And he what was it?
What was it? He's very scared of
dolphins.
But
Bad Friends, they hate dolphins.
They hate dolphins.
Andrew Santino and Bobby
Lee. That's right. They hate dolphins. They're too smart. They're fucking with you. There's 100% fucking with you.
Aren't they the only other mammals that fuck for pleasure?
Yeah, and they also will fuck and kill things for pleasure.
What do you? They kill for fun?
Yeah, yes. They'll porpoises.
Dolphins.
They'll kill a porpoise and toss the dead body around.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Okay, why do you not like them? Dude, imagine you can just fucking kill. That's Grand Theft Auto. Like, we bought that. Dolphins. What if there's a mod, like on a PC mod, you're just a dolphin on Grand Theft Auto, Just going to the strip club, fucking whores, and shooting old ladies in the face.
All of a sudden, the cop goes, hey. Oh, you dolphin? All right, go ahead, move on.
How do you sound?
Yeah.
I don't know. It just sounds like me with fucking asthma.
It's like,
There it is.
Here, you try. Give me another one.
Is that it? Is that how a dolphin talks?
Give me one more try. I want to double check.
Is that it?
Wait, one more.
I don't know. Quit it.
I just wanted to keep
And my
going.
throat hurts.
I'm going to charge you so much for this
I'm gonna
reel.
beat the fuck out of you. You want to fight?
Speaking of fights, I believe the biggest fight of all time is coming to this world. We're going to go.
If you're talking about the two rich pricks, I don't care.
You don't care?
Do you?
Let me read the AI
All right.
description we got here. Ready? Elon Musk and Mark Zuckerberg have been in a feud since a SpaceX rocket exploded and destroyed a Facebook satellite.
In 2016.
I can't confirm if that's true.
It was in 2016.
Okay, that's
Yeah,
true.
that's true.
After a big Facebook scandal in 2018, Musk deleted his company's Facebook pages and even encouraged others to delete the app. Musk also criticized Facebook for its role in the 2021 U.S. Capitol riots and recommended people use a different app. Recently, Musk compared Zuckerberg's control of Meta, Facebook's parent company, to a king ruling a kingdom. And then, of course, Musk bought Twitter. So the next obvious thing to happen, they're going to fight in a cage match. Yeah.
But do you care?
I mean, I want to watch it. Yeah.
Okay, so let's break down and tell a tape real quick. All right, so you have Mark Zuckerberg, who's 39 years old. Elon Musk is 51. Zuck, obviously, that's a big difference.
He's a lot younger.
When it comes to those ages, it's not like 25 and 35.
Yeah.
That's a big difference. Height, Zuckerberg is 5'7" and Musk is 6'1". Zuckerberg is American and Elon Musk is ugly as fuck. And then the net worth of what they're worth, Zuckerberg is worth almost $101 billion, and Elon is worth $246 billion.
I thought it was even more than that. Damn.
And then it says discipline, as if they are actually fighters because they took 3 CrossFit classes. Zuckerberg is Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and Elon Musk is karate, taekwondo, and judo.
Well, just off that last thing, when anyone ever said they were like a black belt in karate, my first thought was like, did you get that black belt when you were 8? Because I know 8-year-olds that have black belts.
Yeah, I went to a place called ATA. I don't remember what ATA stands for. But what I think it stands for is for $60 a month, they will wrap an electrical tape stripe around whatever color belt you want, as long as you knew choreography. That's what it means. Like, Taekwondo is a scam when you're a kid.
It is.
It is just like backstep, hoo-ya, inya, left. And then it's just like, Jinkui. Or
Yeah, and then you're like,
wait, Jinkui is Borat. Or whatever. Very nice. I don't remember.
I don't know. Then you're like, Master Sensei, and then like it's some dude that dropped out of high school when he was like in 11th grade or something.
The cool thing is, though, we used to do like at the end of Taekwondo, I will be honest with you, I was really fucking good at it, though. Like, I was really good at I would beat the shit out of people 2 years, 3 years older than me. And my reward was that I got the last 3 minutes that I could play whatever music I wanted. So, like, usually they would do the Mortal Kombat soundtrack because, like, that's, like, stereotypical, right? But, like, I had WWF Full Metal, the album. And so they had to play Shawn Michaels' theme song when I'm literally jabbing people in the fucking face, kicking them in the shins, telling them to suck it. Like,
It actually sounds way more fun.
it was so much fun.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't just choreographed. Like,
Yes.
I went to a tournament in Erie, and I had to go 2 years older than me because I was just whooping everyone's ass. I had big, tall fucking oafs running away from me and shit. But okay, here's the thing, though. Like, you look at Elon and you look at Zuckerberg, like, do you really think it's going to be a good fight? Like, who gives a fuck? These look like two guys who would get to a slapping fight after accidentally hitting shopping carts at fucking Whole Foods.
Well, Zuckerberg has won some legitimate fights.
He lost his only fight.
What? I thought he won like 2 fights.
No, he lost, and then Facebook there was a decision and he didn't agree with it. So Facebook was calling them false articles.
No way.
And he was taking it down. He's so insecure.
No way. I did not see that.
Yes.
All right, we're going to have to look that one up. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Okay, so like I don't know who's going to win. I don't care who's going to win, but like at the end of the day, they're both winners, right? Because they said all the money's going to go to charity.
Yes, yes.
You want me to watch that thing? I want to see you put everything on the line. I want Facebook versus Twitter. The winner gets the other one, right?
Yeah.
SpaceX, Tesla, all this shit. Put it all on one. I want to do a tournament of the top 8 richest people in the world. And as soon as you lose, your net is nothing. You get nothing. There's only one fucking billionaire for the rest of the world of these top fucking 8 people. That's what I want.
Okay, so obviously I would watch that. That would just be insane. That actually scares me because I can see, like, they're not going to do that, but I can see that happening. I mean, we already have YouTubers fighting. You know, at some point, in the future, these people will have companies.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is the Billionaire Brawl.
Yeah.
Elon, Twitter, motherfucking Musk.
Elon 3.0 versus Jake Paul.
Right? Like, why?
It's like Elon, 200 years old Elon versus like Jake Paul the third. You know what I mean?
I don't know who's going to win. I mean, I don't care either. And also, like, I don't care about charity. So, like, the money's going to go to charity. Fuck that. Pick someone who bought the pay-per-view. Make it a lottery.
I don't mind charity. Just sometimes
Why?
when people pull
it doesn't change anything.
When I agree with
here's
that a
an
little bit.
apple. Everyone gets an apple. Fuck that. Give me a forest. I win. I get everything. Just helping out little by little by little does nothing. It does nothing. When I watch those commercials with the kids with the flies on their foreheads, and they're like, for only 15 cents, you can give Ethan Rice. Well, Ethan is definitely not his name. But you can give fucking... No, I don't care.
I do believe that when I see someone who puts charity on events like this, I'm like, oh, so you're just trying to hide more money.
Yeah, you're either hiding more money or you know this isn't going to sell naturally.
Yeah.
You need to find a glitch, a loophole behind it.
That was always a thing that like crappy comedians would do. Like they would say, well, the profit's going to some charity. And I was like, yeah, but it's the worst comedy show that can be put together.
Oh, yeah. I mean, there were so many local shows that we would go to, and they're like, hey, just bring canned goods. Bring in canned food. I'm like, I'm going to bring a fucking tomato and throw it at you. Because you're not fucking funny.
The
That's what I'm going to do.
throwing the food back at you.
Yeah.
That's great.
You know, homeless people are like, we'd rather fucking not be here. You ever see people, though, that like, you ever see homeless people at food banks and they're like, seriously?
It's not good enough for them.
Great value? Really? Creamed corn? When the fuck am I going to eat creamed corn? I don't have I'm sorry, do you have a can opener? No. Fucking, I can't even crack, I have one fucking tooth. If I bite into this, I got none.
Well, I think now we do have the cans with the openers now. This is modern society.
I don't know. I have not grocery shopped in forever. Did you ever go grocery shopping with me? You tried to sell me food stamps years ago.
There was a time when you were pretty damn poor.
Yeah.
And I think we might have done that.
Here's the thing. As a 34-year-old man who lives by himself, grocery shopping gives me the most anxiety in the world.
I agree.
I go in and the philosophy is, we'll stay on the outside. That's where everything's healthy, right? Here's what I end up doing. I grab a case of water. I grab a thing of fruit just because I think that's healthy. And then when I think of fruit, I'm like, I got to get Gushers now. So then I get Gushers.
Immediately, like one of the worst foods. Immediately.
And then I get French onion dip and sour cream and cheddar chips. And I spent $46 on something I'm going to eat one day.
Probably in the next hour,
So what was the fucking point of grocery shopping?
Do you not do Walmart delivery? Or delivery?
Listen, I have lived in my house for 2 years. I have not used the stovetop or the oven one fucking time. Less than one time is how many times I think. I am scared that if I turn it on, my house is going to blow up at this point.
You don't even know if the gas is hooked
No,
up.
but here's why. When I first moved into the place, the knob had the numbers faded. So I couldn't tell what temperature it was. And I just was, well, fuck it. I'm not going to guess. I'm not an idiot. Do I look like a scientist? I don't fucking know. I'm not using it.
No, you do not look like a scientist.
I know. I get puss. Look like a guy that does intercourses.
You definitely, with the chain, 100%. Lots of intercourse.
You like that? That's a good chain,
Yeah,
huh?
I did like that. I noticed that right away.
$44. I don't wear real gold. What am I, a fucking idiot? What's the difference?
I agree.
It looks the exact same.
I agree.
It's not gonna. This one's not gonna turn green. And if you're saying, well, if that's a deal breaker, if I'm wearing a gold chain or not, I don't want to hang out with you.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna wear a fake one that just looks cool.
Can you imagine being like on a first date and she busts out one of those like testers
Oh, the little
on?
testers
Yeah,
on it?
yeah. Like,
I do the same. I'm like, beep, beep. Oh, chlamydia. See you the fuck later.
come on, like you would. That would be a down for you. Come
Nah,
on.
I've been there, done that
Yeah,
twice.
that's what I thought.
For 3.
They have drugs for it. It's fine.
Whatever. Who cares? It's proof you fuck. You don't get it from coughing on someone.
No.
No one's ever got chlamydia, but how'd you get it? You know I got it.
For being super cool.
Being so cool. Fucking 7 green tea shots later, I got this.
Yeah.
We know. Yeah, man, I think we should transition into a break. Because I don't know where you go from drinking and having chlamydia. But guys, if you like chlamydia, this is the place to be. This is the Matt Light Podcast, filmed live in the Steel City, the city of 446 bridges, where eventually I will burn each and every one of the bridges. The dudes on the show is at Matt Light Comedy. That is only on my Instagram. Everything else is at Matt Light. And Dustin.media, formerly known as Prince.
Yeah, yes.
What were you?
The beardy boy.
The beardy boy.
I had to stop because it just, I had to change.
Yeah,
it.
probably because you're in your 40s.
I'm 39, thank you.
When is your birthday?
Never again. This is it. I stopped at 39.
Can we do it? Well, I mean, I know you're going to kill yourself, but I mean, like, when would you have turned 40?
When will I turn 40? Will be in October.
Really? Can we do a party?
Sure, we can do a party. We can do a party here in the studio.
We invited everyone already. So
yeah,
let's just,
everyone come to the studio.
Let's just celebrate
October.
it now. Yeah, man. So if you like us, this is the Pitts Company. That's the
network.
The network.
It's my brand.
It's his brand
that I charge you for
that
now.
he charges me for now. So I don't understand that. But you know,
You do.
No, I'm
understand
gonna
it.
play dumb.
Yeah,
For legal
exactly.
reasons. I don't know what he's talking about. But this is all brought to you by TheGateway.media. TheGateway.media. Whatever you need, we can make it happen. As long as you get that pussy clapping. Is that your slogan?
It is now. We'll keep
Okay.
changing it every week. I love it.
Perfect.
I love it. So,
All right. Back to stuff.
yeah. You were going to tell me a story about a bathroom story, I think.
Oh, yeah, dude. How about... So I was leaving McFadden's.
Like it's always McFadden's.
And of all places, okay, I'm leaving McFadden's, and I bumped this dude as I went to the bathroom, and he's like, "Your hand's not wet," and I was like, "Okay." He's like, "You didn't wash your hands?" I was like, "No," and I left, and I was like, "Who the fuck cares?"
I thought you were just going to say I dried them really well.
No, like this is a hot take, okay? I don't wash my hands when I pee.
Ever?
No.
Why not?
Why would I?
I mean, you're touching your stuff and you're touching things.
Okay, what do you think's the dirtiest part of your body?
Your butthole, man?
Your hands. So why do I want to make my dick dirty, idiot? Also, when you're standing in a bathroom and it's a urinal, you don't need your hands. When do you use your hands?
Are you just in there, hands flying?
No, I'm drinking. I'm
Oh.
drinking a beer and fucking letting it go.
But you have your hand on your dick.
No, why
No.
would I?
So you just unzip, let it fly
Yeah.
out. Hands, you're just.
Yeah, and you just pee.
Is it so you can like talk to people? What is?
No, I just don't want to touch it.
Matt,
There's no
that's
reason
crazy.
to touch it.
I don't understand that.
There's no. What don't you understand?
You seem like you're more scared of your dick than like someone else would be.
Here's my point. Your hands are the dirtiest part of your. Okay, so if you really want to get technical, for all you guys that get mad about guys that don't wash their hands when they pee, technically we should fucking wash our hands twice. One, before we touch our dicks, then when we touch our dicks, and then wash our hands. Then you look like you just have a fucking crack problem. And if you do have a coke problem, guess what? You're not washing your hands because you didn't pee. It doesn't make sense. Why do you wash your hands? Honestly, what are you going to do? Like, why does it, germs? What pee germs do you have?
I don't. It's just like it gets sweaty down there, and then I'm touching other things, and then I
Think about
COVID, and I don't know.
No, it's all bullshit, guys.
Germs are not bullshit.
No, but dick germs are. Oh, I'm sorry. When's the last time you got chlamydia from not washing your hands?
I guess I wouldn't know. But
Did you ever give it an STD to somebody because you were holding your penis?
I don't think it's possible to do that.
Exactly.
Right.
So what's the fucking point? What's the point?
Cleanliness.
When
just
you
overall cleanliness.
Let me ask you something. Have you ever scratched your armpit?
Yeah.
You wash your hands right after? No. Suck
no.
my dick. It's a smellier and grosser fucking part.
I actually tried not to scratch my armpit though.
But you do.
I maybe have.
You ever scratch your ass? Get the fuck away from me.
You're so scared of my hands.
I'm just annoyed now. Why do you scratch your ass?
No, I stopped scratching my
You've
ass.
never picked at your ass boxer-wise?
I try not to get in there anymore.
Why not?
Hemorrhoids.
Do you have hemorrhoids?
Well, I had.
Can I tell you something?
Yeah, tell me something. Tell me about hemorrhoids.
It's not really a hemorrhoid. Have you ever seen someone with a blown-out butthole?
No? Like, how are you seeing this? You talking about porn, I'm assuming.
No.
Okay.
You ever been with somebody and they're like, asshole's just blown out?
No. Explain.
I don't want to. I just was curious.
Okay, so this seems like you had intercourse with someone and then you got in position and you were like, well, that's an outie.
Yeah, I'm like, why does it look like you just chewed gum out of your asshole?
I think I've seen that in porn where obviously clicked back and went searching again.
Excuse me?
Yeah.
Did you just chew double bubble and put it in between your cheeks for... What is that? Can I...
That's exactly what it looks like.
Blown out asshole. Bubble tape. You took the whole thing of bubble tape and just put it on your butt cheeks.
It's like an old 90s episode where like they have to fix something or like stick
Oh my
something
God,
together.
yeah.
And they're like, I got you. And they're like...
And then like, no, Jenny, just use your asshole. And she pulls down her pants and saves Barney's boat.
She just goes...
Guys,
just
I
fills
got it.
right up.
Then she's like,
She did it!
And she's a fountain for the rest of the ride on the boat. This is coming up her asshole.
And the kids loving it. They're playing songs.
Barney
and
is
stuff.
a dinosaur from our... Okay, can I ask you something about Barney as we're on the topic?
Yes.
How long did it take you to realize Barney's not fucking real?
I never got into it, but like early on, you know, similar to like same time when Santa Claus wasn't real and that kind of
No,
stuff.
I mean like on the show, he's not fucking real.
Oh, a long time because I didn't actually watch a lot of the show.
Yeah, the kids are talking to a fucking stuffed animal the whole show. He's not 8 foot. It's not friendly Jurassic Park. He's in a treasure chest, and then all of a sudden, Barney is a dinosaur from our imagination. It's not Barney is a dinosaur that fucking gets real big.
Well, I kind of like that better though because it's at least more grounded.
Why?
I mean, at the time, I don't know. Kids shows are pretty crazy now. They get the weirdest crap. Like
Are you
Teletubbies.
freaked out by Sesame Street?
Sometimes.
Oh my God, there's a blue guy that eats cookies. Oh, get away from him.
Were you freaked out by Barney?
No, I loved Barney, but when I realized he wasn't real every episode, because what happens, and it's so fucking sad, I actually get sad, because at the end of every episode, he's a little doll again, and he just sits there like this. And I remember like being a kid going, what the fuck am I going to do with my life, man? I was hanging out with this 8-foot fucking dinosaur for 22 minutes in commercials, having a great time, and now he's just sitting there. And I gotta wait until 9:30 tomorrow to play with this motherfucker again.
Did you have your own Barney that you tried to like?
I
Okay, I
had-
gotta sing
yeah.
the song.
So I had Barney, and I'll tell you how I got Barney. Is my whole thing was this. I realized when I was a kid, when I was an asshole, I never got anything. When I was sad, I would get things.
Figured it out.
So I had Barney, and I was walking around hills, and I was like, I wanted him really bad, and my mom was like, you can't have him. And this was the first time I was actually sad, and I put it back, and I got Barney. Stupid bitch. Thanks, Mom.
All right.
So then I just realized, just do that.
Man, I understand why you're so talented, Matt.
Yeah.
You have been so traumatized through
Oh my
your
God.
entire life.
Dude, I used to, like, you want to talk about stuffed animals? This is a true story.
Okay.
Dude, you remember Abu? So I had an Abu.
Wait, the monkey from Aladdin.
Yeah.
Okay.
I had an Abu. He's a stuffed animal, but he had a rubber face. We got him at Disney World when when the movie came out, like 93. And I took this fucking thing. This is 1993. I was 4 years old. I took this thing to school with me every day until like 5th grade. Think about how old an 11-year-old is.
Yes.
And there's this super cool, like I was a cool kid, but I carried a Velcro monkey around my fucking neck.
Is that where you had it too?
Because his hands were Velcro. So I gave Abu a piggyback ride all fucking day at school. And dude, I remember people would pull his tail and his tail started to rip. And that's the first time I ever called somebody a cunt.
Oh my God, Matt Light in elementary school.
Do you want to hear the story?
Yeah.
The first time I ever called somebody a cunt, here we go. I had an Abu stuffed animal around my neck, and he had a Velcro hands. And when I did that, a kid wanted him from me. So he yanked the tail. And when he pulled the tail ripped, and it was dangling. And I looked at him, and I go, oh, you cunt. 5 years old. I had no idea what that word meant. Actually, that's not true. You know what? I did know what the word meant, kind of.
Did you knew it was an insult, or do you know the exact body?
I knew it was a body part, and
Okay.
and it was a bad word. Because here's why. I remember earlier that year, I was watching the AFC Championship game. It was the Steelers versus the Colts, and my dad's friend's son was over, and he was like 5 years older than me. And he said, cunt. He's like, it's a girl's thing. Like that. And then
he knew what he was doing.
and he got in trouble for saying it.
Yeah.
And I go, oh, that's what I'm going to have to use for the right time. So he yanked my tail, and I go, oh, you cunt. And the teacher, I remember, just was like this. Matthew, what did you say? I was like, he's a cunt. And she's like, where did you learn that word? You know what I said? My dad. Dude, they had to call my dad at school, and they're like, hey, your son called someone a C. My dad's like, I've never said that in front of him. I got my fucking ass beat when I got home.
It wasn't him. It was your uncle or something, right?
No, it was my dad's friend's kid.
Friend's kid.
But I figured, well, if my dad said it.
Oh, you were trying to like, it's okay because my dad said
that's
it.
okay. My dad calls my
Okay.
mom this all the time. This guy, also cunt.
So you thought you were helping yourself.
Yeah, and
but
I've
you were
never
just-
heard my dad say that word my whole life.
You just threw him under the bus.
Yeah, that teacher was a cunt. I got detention. Who gets detention in fucking kindergarten?
Kids
You remember
that
what
have a boo
you know what my
wrapped around his
punishment
neck.
was?
What?
Matt, you can't have milk.
Well, that's
Because
what
it was
they do.
AM, PM. I was PM. And so the thing was, I had to be the last one in line for milk. And that was also bullshit, too. Do you remember milks?
Yeah.
Do you remember you get variety packs? there'd be some random fruit juices in there
Oh,
sometimes.
I didn't have that. I had chocolate or...
It was chocolate, vanilla. I'm sorry, chocolate or white milk. And then there would be like 1 or 2 strawberries and then like a fruit punch drink. Well, I was the last overall draft pick because I called the kid the C. And I got stuck with fucking regular milk.
And look what happened because of it.
What the fuck does that mean?
Calcium deficiency.
Spot efficiency, asshole. Go ahead.
Hold on, let me go to
Nope.
Chat GPT here, and yeah.
It's funny because I remember that the kid, he had a rat tail. And I used to fucking yank at it nonstop.
He had a rat tail and you had a monkey tail.
Was there anything when you were a kid that like you couldn't do but everybody else could?
Like I wasn't allowed to?
No, like skill wise.
I don't know. I was always terrible at shooting basketball, but it wasn't like people were that much better around
Well, you're
me.
5 foot.
Yeah, but shooting.
Yeah, well, I mean, you're 5 foot.
No, I don't remember. It's just being short, just kind of having that deficiency. But,
I couldn't tie my shoes until 5th grade as well.
Matthew.
5th grade, I feel like I really grown up to become a man. I wore Velcro shoes until 5th grade.
It feels like it wasn't until the Steelers went to the Super Bowl that you started changing things about. You're like, maybe I need to change my life for the better.
Yeah, Neil
like
O'Donnell fucking ruined me.
Yeah, like it was such a traumatic event that like really things started changing around it.
This is the first time I had my first alcohol. We talked about that on the last podcast.
Yeah.
Wow.
We should bring Neil O'Donnell on the show
and
then berate him.
You fucking...
You ruined our childhood.
My mom got a fucking divorce because of you.
Two interceptions? What are you fucking looking at?
The same guy.
Oh my God.
Same play.
Sitting on it.
Prick.
Jesus.
They should have won that fucking Super Bowl.
They paid him.
You think so?
No, I just want to say
because when he left, he went to the Jets and got a
really
huge
good,
contract.
and he was like MVP.
No,
the
he
next
sucked. They went 2-14.
Okay,
but he got paid a fuck ton of money.
He got paid a fuck ton then,
and then he was a great backup for Tennessee.
That's what happened.
Yeah, he sucked.
Sports.
All right, let's talk a little bit about sports.
Sports.
Is Bucktober dead?
I think so.
The Pittsburgh Pirates have lost the last 9 of 10 games, and now the only player that has given the Pirates hope in the last 30 years, Andrew McCutchen, is rumored to be on the trade block.
Now, how many months have we had him, first of all?
Well, we had him for, 8-9 years.
Yes.
Then he played for 4 different other teams, comes back. He's hitting the best he has since 2015. So he's having his best hitting season over the last 8 years. And the Pirates go, you know what? You got to go. What? Why? Here's the only way I'm okay with this, okay? If McCutchen said, hey, man, I don't want to be here.
Yeah.
The team's not doing well. I didn't think I had this much gas left in the tank, and I'm overperforming, and I'm doing well. I would like to be traded to a team this year that I can potentially get my first championship. I'd be okay with that because the rumor is he's going to be traded to the Texas Rangers, who are a high-flying offense, super fun team to watch. I would be 100% okay with that if that's what McCutchen wants, because he's not going to win a World Series this year with Pittsburgh. The Pirates could be good next year. I think they have the right pieces to do so, but it's just like, okay, there are 4 players on the Pirates roster right now that in their last 90 at-bats have 1 fucking hit. That's us. If I don't give a shit what anybody says, if you put me and you together and I get 90 at-bats in the major leagues, I'm going to get 1.
I don't know. Maybe.
Why?
Have you ever stand in a box against something like that?
Yeah. I'll swing.
Yeah, you really, it's what it is. You're just,
whatever. All right,
okay,
I didn't do fucking shit. It doesn't matter.
All right, I'll give you one.
I'm gonna hit 1 on accident.
Yeah, I'll give you 1.
My point is this. The only glimmer of hope that we have and they're just, see ya. As long as he's okay with it, I'm fine with it, though, right? Because then he can always come back next year, retire, whatever he wants to do. But it's mind-blowing to me that this team is like, oh, you're the only thing going good.
It's almost predictable, though, don't you think? Like, it's a villain story every year where the villain wins, but at first it's like, oh, it's gonna happen. This has been the best one yet. The best early beginning, like, yes.
The Pittsburgh Pirates remind me of my ex-girlfriend who always promised me this time it'll be different. I'm going to get my shit together. We're going to work on this, and we're going to be so happy together. And at the end of the day, she's still getting pounded by a bunch of black dudes. Some is...
I love when you literally choke up on your own jokes.
Man.
Like, literally gonna die. There's a chance that you will die during one of these podcasts. You actually probably have a better chance at dying at one of these podcasts in the future than hitting a ball from a professional
for sure.
major
My
league
lifestyle
pitcher.
was shit. I'm sweating right now from talking about another guy playing sports. I'm disgusting. I'm so fucking gross.
How many Pirate games have you been to this year?
Like 8.
And how many more do you plan on going?
I'm going probably tonight. My dad wanted to take... You know what? Listen. I hate my dad.
What?
I love my dad. I really do. I was on the phone with my dad last night, and he told me we were going to go out to dinner for my birthday tonight. I'm like, all right, cool. And then usually, like, so if I wanted to take you out to dinner for your birthday, how does that conversation go? Hey, you want to go out for dinner?
Yeah, sure, that'd be great.
Awesome. What's the next thing I say?
Where do you want to go, maybe?
Right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
No, not my dad.
What is
you know,
it?
my dad goes, I go, all right, so where are we going to go? He's like, we're going to go Texas Roadhouse.
Okay, they got good cinnamon buns.
Yeah, sure, but that's not why I'm going. I said, oh. So you have a gift card at Texas Roadhouse. He goes, what's that? I go, you have a gift card at Texas Roadhouse, and that's why we're going. He goes, yeah, I mean, what's the fucking difference anyways? It's still the same food. I go, yes, it is the same food. It's also the same food that I went with my ex-girlfriend on my 30th birthday and shit my pants. Do you remember that? I was 30 years old at Texas Roadhouse, and I shit my pants mid-meal. I thought it was a bubble fart. And it was literally like when I popped water balloon.
You know what you should have done? Should chew some of that bubble gum.
I should have.
And got that right
Plugged
up there.
it up.
Plugged it up.
Would have been good. So I go to the bathroom. I come back. My girlfriend comes up to me. She goes, you just shit yourself, didn't you? And I'm like, no, what do you mean? She's like, you waddled to the bathroom and you left your phone. You shit yourself.
You left your phone. That's the key.
And I was like, oh, well, whatever. And I just go back to eating. And as I took my first bite, she just looked at me with the most disgust ever. And she's like, are you fucking kidding me right now? I was like, what? What am I not going to eat it? I just shit. I'm not going to shit again.
But are you going to go?
I might go to the Pirate game instead. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't want to go to fucking Texas Roadhouse and sit there with a bunch of fucking low lives eating peanuts and dropping them on the floor.
The
And
peanut thing is a little
like,
weird.
what the fuck's the point?
I don't know what that is.
What is the point of that? That's like when Red Robin's like, we have bottomless fries. Dickhead, you know we're only eating one fucking batch of them. Shut the fuck up. You know what I mean?
My daughter's allergic to peanuts, so we can't even go there anymore. The whole atmosphere is toxic.
How is that a thing?
What do you mean? Her being allergic? Or
That allergic.
she's severely allergic.
That's
We talked about
insane to
that.
me.
We talked about that story.
Are you allergic to anything?
I actually can't eat peanuts. I'm allergic enough that I will get straight diarrhea like immediately. So if I went there and probably ate whatever I would probably have to go shit immediately.
No offense to your daughter, and I don't want to be mean, but any time I go to a restaurant and the server's like, does anyone have peanut allergies? I always like, what do we look like, a bunch of fucking pussies? Do we look like we're, oh my God, cashew's gonna kill me?
I don't blame the pussies. I think as a society, enough people like gave up giving peanut butter to kids that we have ingrained in some DNA an allergy to it.
Okay, see, I don't agree with that, because that's pretty much you saying, well, if you smoke when you're pregnant, then the kid will be fine. And that's not true, because that's how I've asthma.
But there is some, I could search and find some science behind that, at least a little bit. But,
Yeah.
maybe John F. Kennedy Jr. and, going hardcore conspiracy. And
How about, are you talking about Robert Kennedy
Robert,
Jr.?
yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah,
How about him with his COVID shit?
Yeah, he's wild with that.
He's like, anyone who's like born after 1990s retarded. I was like, what? I was like, I don't think that's...
You know what his proof is, though, of any of that? He just rips his shirt off because he's like,
How many politicians are we going to have that don't know how to fucking talk? We have Joe Biden, who can't put a sentence together.
Nope, none.
You got Michael J. Fetterman, who...
Stop. I think he doesn't... I think he's given up.
He's different strokes. That fucking dude, I don't know what he's saying. And then you got today Kennedy. He I just COVID. Shut up.
Well, Trump, he's not great. Like, I've been indicted.
Yeah, but at least he's witty though.
I don't know. Have you seen him lately?
No, I mean he's aged.
It's just buzzwords. Yeah, I indicted the crooked Hillary.
Is that Arnold Schwarzenegger? Yeah, Arnold's another one.
He sounds like Arnold.
Governor of what is? Why can't we just get somebody who speaks English? I know that's the most like American thing I can say, but hey, if you can't talk articulately, what the why? Why is it that hard? I'd rather you just be a complete scumbag and just sound smart, than be the guy who goes,
I am totally
I
like that.
think country with my friends.
Well, even Kamala Harris, she just talks like nonsense. It's just nonsense. She like makes sense, and then you think about it, and you're like, wait a second, am I watching an SNL sketch? What did she say?
It's every time she talks, I think of Billy Madison, because she thinks she killed it, right?
Yeah, she kills it.
And then the game host is like, what you just said, I award you no points and may God have mercy.
It's like she's doing a WebEx conference call, She's like, oh, guys, thank you here. Thanks for coming. Thanks for joining in this network call. We'll give you guys your time back. Let's just start getting into policy immediately, everybody.
Yeah, whatever. Well, I think we should end on a good note.
Kenny's getting married.
Hey, the Steelers finally got their ring last week.
Yeah,
Kenny got his ring. Did you see it?
I mean, I seen a beautiful picture of him and his wife.
Dude, it was awesome.
Oh, okay.
I was there.
You were at the wedding?
No, I have Instagram, but I felt like I was there. They had like fog, like they were coming out on the field and stuff. It was good for him.
Oh, that's nice. Well, don't you think this could be a good thing? Because now we don't have a single quarterback. Or is it not a good thing that we don't have a single
quarterback? Let me tell you why it's not a good thing. Remember the last quarterback we had?
Yeah.
Remember when he was single?
I remember when he was single.
2 Super Bowls. And then he got married. And we didn't have shit.
0 after that.
Kenny. No more late nights. You can't be a scumbag for 1 season for us.
But he has his own office now. Up there. You hear
That's
about that?
not even true. They're saying, oh, he's got his own office to watch film. Everybody goes up there. They all go up there.
It's so every state. It's so special. It's like, well, actually, it's 2023. I heard they gave Kenny his own office. He got his own Bluetooth up there. He's got more than one screen. He's working multi-screens.
Hey, I actually heard Kenny Pickett's putting together a Zoom call right now. Hey, throw the ball. Oh my God, I can't wait for football season. I'm at the point now where so I'm going to Vegas next week, so we won't be doing this podcast.
Okay.
I'm celebrating my unemployment, so I figured
it's okay. It seems
why
like
not lose the rest of it?
Yeah.
I was like, I'm gonna go to Vegas and I'm gonna go to Stadium Swim because I love going there, and I'll watch some sports. And then I realized there's nothing.
No sports.
Baseball. So there's nothing. What am I? Well, like, we have nothing to do for 2 months.
I think you'll figure it out. You mean us?
No, like what do you do?
I work, Matt. Like, I'm gonna leave here and make you pay for all the reels from this.
I don't want any
this
of them.
one. We have at least 4.
No. See, here's what Dustin's gonna do now that Dustin's a corporation.
I have been trying to do this for years.
Dustin is gonna spread these so thin.
That's not true.
And be like, I got you 79 reels. And they can be yours for the low price of $59.99, $99, $99, $99, $32.
It does feel that way, but they take too long to do. So I would love if I could pull it off.
I just don't do it. How about you just don't do it?
No, we'll make it
No,
happen.
you don't need to. I believe you. I'll just do them on my own. I've been actually filming this the whole time.
Ah, fuck!
Like this.
You wouldn't do it even if you did film it yourself.
Fuck no. That's why I don't have a job. All right, dude. I don't feel good.
Leaving all this in.
Ah!
Yep.
Ah! 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 I think that's a good. What is this clip you wanted to show?
Oh, I was gonna use it. I was just gonna use
Just
it.
show it. What does he do?
I'm a man. I'm 40.
That's all it was.
Come after me. I'm a man. I'm 40.
I was gonna use it for you saying 40 episode, but we never found a reason.
Cool. Well, that was worth it,
Yep,
guys. That's
yep.
the 40th episode. That's one way to end it. Dustin, thanks for gouging my budget. I want to thank everybody here at the Pitts Company and TheGateway.media. Next week we're going to be on a hiatus because a hiatus, it's one with bubble gum on top of it. And we'll be back in 2 weeks unless we shoot something before I leave. But I don't think I have $30,000 on my bank account to help Dustin with his crack problem.
Because that's what I charge.
He actually charges $29,000. But no, honestly, here's the thing, Dustin, you've helped me so much. I would love to pretend like I'm going to agree to this and then just put my phone on silent. But no, if you saw how successful the reels have been over the last week, and you want to do a podcast or you guys want to do projects, hit him up, man. Like, he's really good at it. The more I say this, I'm thinking it's referral based. If I can get 4 clients, mine are free. Is that how this works?
If you got me 4 real clients, I could make that a deal with you. But
Let's make it 3, and I will do it.
no, we'll do 4.
All right, that's it. We're gonna get him 4 clients. I know actually 5 people right now that would like to work with you.
Well, the last person
They're in a
walked out
submarine.
and stopped messaging me back.
They're in a submarine right now. 2 of them are billionaires, so they don't really have a budget.
Yeah. Okay, you can wrap this up now, Matthew.
I've been trying to, honestly. I've been looking at the clock. So what's really happening, I looked at when he started recording it, and he was going, I wanted to do 60 minutes completely. Even though the first 3 minutes we didn't do anything, this is me just talking and talking to see how many listeners there's actually going to be still on Spotify listening to this point, because there's not going to be anything. You know what? Honestly, here's what I will say. Guys on Spotify, if you're still listening,
there you go.
Continue to listen, because in about 15 seconds, I'm going to tell you something that nobody else heard, and it's very good information that you're going to need to know for the end of the year. Okay? So we have about 10 more seconds left. Do you know what that information is, Dustin?
No.
Yes, you do. I already told you before the podcast.
It's your birthday? I don't
No. Well, I want to tell everybody else that's stuck around for like the behind-the-scenes part right
I don't
here.
remember.
You really don't remember?
Tell me.
All right, guys, so we have about 15 more seconds left, and you're going to find out what my secret message was. It's very important information, and I cannot wait to tell you guys when I get back from Vegas in 2 weeks. Eat, come, and go fuck yourselves.